Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me get switched around. Hello, Wendy's here already. Hello, Wendy. You might have to refresh your page, maybe. I don't know how it works if you come in early on YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. It is Thursday, the 22nd of September. I was debating like last week. I was saying I wasn't sure whether I was going to be here because we actually have a public holiday today. But one of my sons is in Adelaide, the other one is still sick in bed, and my husband has gone to work. So I thought, well, we might as well jump in and do our live. So hello everyone. My name is Alisa Tilsner and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Everything's okay, Wendy? Awesome. And I am here to share some creative card making with you, hopefully inspire you, to help you along with your own journey. You may pick up some tips and tricks from me. I hope you do. And just provide you with some inspiration and of course yeah, I think that's it. So hello from Texas, Kiwi sounds like a New Zealand type of thing, doesn't it? So hello. We are going to be making a Christmas card today, and we will get swung around in just a moment. I've been debating because I was thinking I wanted to do a pink Christmas card because, you know, I do like to do things that are a little bit non-traditional in colours, which my hair won't stay put. And I was going to do subtle pink, but then at the last minute I'm thinking, well, why not we do some bright stuff? So let me get my thing turned around. And there we go. So I am going to be using Trimming the Tree today, which is this stamp set here. And there happens to actually be a die that will match that, only for the rest of the month only. Good morning, Robin. Robin joined my team last week. So that's very, very exciting. So she is here as a team member instead of just a viewer. Very, very exciting. So we're going to play with this. There is a die that you can purchase. Let me just bring up this little thing here. It's Perfect Partners is the promotion. So you'll see Trimming the Tree in the middle, up top row in the middle. I don't have it, so I will be hand cutting mine. If I decide to go that way and hand cut it, I think I will. I think I might do 2 trees as well. I'm not 100% sure because, you know me, we never know what we're making. But so these are available, and you can only purchase the matching dies to these stamp sets during September. They will not be released in any in-house promotion type, like in any further catalogue. So if you want the matching dies to go with it, or if you don't have the bundle at all and you want the bundle, you can pick it up, but only for that short amount of time. Hello, Jody from Adelaide, and Debbie Spicer, hello, from Oregon. She's never been here before. Welcome. Kerry's here as well. Good morning. That's very exciting. Welcome if you've never come and visited me before. That's very exciting. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of interaction this morning because, like I said, don't really know what I'm making. I've pulled a few things out. So I've got some polished pink. Like I said, I was going to start with subtles, and I was going to do Floaty Flamingo and Blushing Bride. And then at the last minute, I've pulled out my bright stuff because I thought I might play with this vellum, which I want to show you. So it's called the Snowflake Specialty Vellum, and it is really, really lovely. Hello, Tanya. Pat, who's tagging Melissa. So I am live. I'll just warn you, I am live on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So I will be replying to comments from both places. I can see them from both areas, but you'll sometimes think, why is she replying to that person? I can't see a comment, but it may be because they're watching on YouTube and you're watching on Facebook and so on. So that's why. If you might see me answering questions that and you might get confused. So that's why. So I just wanted to show you this vellum. It does come 12 by 12. I've got a quarter of a pack. So you get 2 sheets of each of them. I do believe 2 sheets of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because you get 12 in the pack. 12 in the pack. Oh, I'm hopeless. See, this is what happens to me when I go in my own thing. 6 quantity, 6. No, so you only get those. So you get 1 sheet of each. But have a look at that. So this is why I decided to pull out my bright colors in the end, because it's silver, but the amount of colors that it's picking up, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should be doing blue or green, but hold it in the right light and it does pick up the like coppers and pinks as well. So it's really, really pretty. Even if you're not much of a snowflake person, I know that some people prefer not to use snowflakes because in Australia we have a hot Christmas, but they're so pretty. How can you not? And the other thing I was thinking of is, just because you don't like snowflakes, you may not like snowflakes, you're not keeping your card. You're going to give it to somebody else and they may like snowflakes. So don't discard the snowflakes. But there's also dots. So, and that does pick up. It's not picking up as much, obviously, because the silver is a little bit lighter. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I should highlight that. And fun. I'm fun. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm as boring as. So, but anyway, and then we have another snowflake as well. So I'll just bring those two snowflake sheets in together because they are different. This one is a little bit more random in pattern and this one is more in straight lines. So if your OCD bothers you and you prefer to have snowflakes in straight lines, that's the way to go. And then this one is a bit more of a random pattern. And then of course we have the dots. So, but that's not all, because check these guys out. Now this is the back version, but the front, and I so wish you guys were able to see this. This is vellum. And it's raised. I'm going to try and get this in a camera angle. I don't know whether I'll be able to show it, but I think I'm getting there. This is actually raised and the feel of it is just amazing. So if you like touchy-feely things, this is perfect for you, because you just want to touch it all the time. Like Tony says, I'm never boring. Oh, believe me. And then we've also got the dots, which is like snowflakes. Again, it's winter, I know, we're summer, but, and then we've got that one as well. So they are super, super, super pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so my first question, my first thingy will be, because I was going to bring it and do it on white, but then I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should do it on a pink background. So this will be my first choose your own adventure. We'll be doing a little bit. I think I want the dots. I think I want dots at the top and snowflakes at the bottom. And then my tree as well. So my first question is, I know they're so pretty, is do I do it on a white base or do I do it on a pink base? I'll lay it across the two so that you can see. So it'll just be a slight pink showing. I'll leave that aside. So I'll wait for you to all put your votes in, because that's what we do. And then majority rules. And oh, I've got itchy palms. Does that mean money's coming my way? Is that? But wait a minute, isn't right is receiving and left is going out or something? I don't know. What's that old wives' tale? Itchy palms probably just means I've been bitten by something. So anyway, so I'll pop them aside for the moment and I will stamp up my trees and then we can come back and check it again. But looks like pink is being asked for first. Now I am missing something, and oh no, I'm not. It's right beside me. It's just filthy. So we'll take that up. And look, I'm trying to. This is my little bit of my brain working out. I'm trying to come up with a new club for next year, which will be inclusive for everybody, but I'm still nutting it out in my brain. But at the moment, and I will show you these in a second, we'll just do some stamping first and I'll show you them. I do have one club at the moment. Okay, so we've got one for white, left comes in, right goes out. Left, oh, well that's a good sign, because it's my left hand that I wasn't sure which one was which. I was thinking it was around the other way. That's good, left is good. Okay, so I've got polished pink and melon mambo, because I love these two together, and I've got my stamps already. Actually, I've done that bit. So I'm going to do my solid one. This is a two-step stamping. So I'm going to do my solid tree in the light pink, which is the polished pink. and I am going to have to cut them out. So I do apologize in advance. So I'm going to do one in light, my polished pink. Just scoot that up a little bit closer. I might have to drag my, excuse me for a bit, because I'm working further away from me. Oh, I just found a rhinestone on my, that's probably from this card. I was going to show you this card. That's probably from here. It's come off. We'll just stick him on there. This is a card that we made a couple of weeks ago. So I thought I have used this stamp set. Now, what was I doing? That's right. I'm going to just drag this a little bit closer to my workspace. I push it back so that you don't have to have my face full on in your, when I come on and I'm doing my face part. But now that we have moved on from looking at my face, we can do that. Okay, so, and then I'm going to do one in this color. And if I'm clever enough, I can save a little bit of extra white. So we're going to do one dark and one light. They probably look very similar at the moment to you. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeaky clean. And then I'm going to come in and do the opposite. So my two-step stamping. So I'll do light on dark. These do line up. Excuse me. I'm just going to pull it further to me. You might get my head in the screen as well. So we'll do one. It just makes it look fuller. It doesn't really. This one might be a little bit different. Just, oh no, that's right. I was going to say I've dipped in the wrong ink pad. Pink would be, so we've got pink, pink with snowflake, pink, 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 white, and pink. So I think we might know what we're doing. I think my head's going to come in. Sorry for my head. You'll see all my regrowth. I had my hair coloured when I had my hair cut and I donated my hair. And I can't believe how much it's grown already. It'll be time for another haircut soon. Okay, I will bring that up to the screen so you can actually see the difference, because at the moment it's not looking like there's too much of a difference. Oh, I need a pot too. I think I might have some pots. So that is light with dark, and then that one is dark with light. So I do apologise. Maybe I should get a dies. It's not too late. Oh, and speaking of, I have a little personal sale going on at the moment. Good morning, Christina. My own personal little sale at the moment is and it's big. Yeah, I am offering 25% discount on orders for today and tomorrow only. So I sent out an email yesterday. So it was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And now it is today and tomorrow. So, but you do have to email me your orders, because I need to take the discount off for you. You know what? This type of cutting out is really easy, because you can either do it straight, you can do straight cuts, or you can just do zigzaggy like I'm doing, and it doesn't really matter whether you're doing it correctly or not, because it's got a spiky edge to it. Good morning, Michelle. So yes, so I'm having a little sale this morning. This morning, today, tomorrow. Can't get my words out. Can't do two things at once. I can't cut and talk. I can't colour and talk at the same time. It's terrible. When I was teaching at Link and Learn, the quickest way to make them all be quiet was to give them something to cut out or colour. That would keep everyone nice and quiet. Okay, so we'll do the same for this one. I should, and if I had a third hand, I could do all my little bits of graphics on the screen at the same time, but I can't. So I know it's bad, isn't it? Can't craft and talk at the same time. It's dreadful. I think it takes too much concentration. easiest thing to do sometimes. Get rid of it. Okay, so I think we're going to be doing a pink base. I'm just wondering whether I need to do another pink layer, because I'm going to pretty much have those 2 pieces of vellum cover the entire, that's why I haven't cut anything, the entire card front, I think. And then I'm going to have these 2. Nearly there, nearly there. Whoo, okay. Yeah, I know, right, Robin? I'm thinking that maybe I should have, I'm thinking maybe I should have, there's plenty of time. I can still do it, right? So, good morning, Tina. Debbie says she's also a dreamer. I'm loving the card. Oh, thank you. She's loving my card, wondering what Australia would, we would like a kangaroo. Oh, do you know what? There is a place not far from here because we're out country, South Australia, and in South Australia, if you oh, thank you, Linda. If you like joeys, if they're like if the mother is killed on the road and the joey and needs to be looked after, they can't be released back into the wild. So there's actually quite a few places around our town actually that have like kangaroo sanctuaries, so that the poor little bubbas can get looked after. And there's one she's on Facebook, and she is called her page is actually called Rufus the Couch Kangaroo, I think her Facebook page is. And he likes to come in their house and sit on their lounge in the evenings and just lays around. Apparently none of the other kangaroos want to come inside, but he always asks to come inside, and he likes to, yeah, he just likes to lounge around on their lounge. Thank you, Tina. Tina, thank you so much for the birthday card too. It was lovely. I was going to send out my messages this afternoon, so thank you very much. All right, so we've got that. I'm going to put that down the bottom, and I'm going to put my dots up the top, and then I'm going to put, and then I'm going to put that on there. I was going to put another layer of pink, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to need it or not. It's going to be quite busy. Right, but I do need to do a measurement. Or do you think I should leave a border and then I can, or should I do the full length? Thinking maybe a border. Yeah, so go check out Rufus the Couch Kangaroo. She has wombats as well, so they also need to be looked after, and baby wombats are the cutest. All right, I'm going to, it's really hard. Don't you hate it when you've got vellum and it's just super pretty and you don't want to cut, you just want to use it as a whole piece, because when you cut it down, you don't get the full, you know, shebang. Okay, what do I need here? Oh, now, actually, while I am making these things and I am remembering, I'm going to tell you that, I'm going to stop for a second, that if you, you'll notice that I'm not giving you measurements as we craft. That is because if you go to my website, which is alisatilsner.com, which is down there, I've got to get my finger in the right position, down there. Then you can sign up to my newsletter, and in my newsletter, I wonder if I can cut and talk at the same time. In my newsletter, I will be sending out tutorials for the cards that we make today. So you'll get one originally when you join. All right. So when you sign up, you'll get one immediately, and then from every Friday onwards, then you'll get another one, which is what we make in today's card. So I think I'm hoping that that's right. Yes, it is. Good. So yes, so go to my blog and sign up, and then you'll get a free weekly PDF every Friday, and it will all have all the measurements for you as well. So you can just watch today, and then if you want to come back and recreate the card, then the tutorial will be written for you. So you can either follow along that way, or you can come back and watch the replay and follow along. So there's always different ways where you can come back and check out. All right, so that's what I've got going on at the moment, and I'll get rid of that as well and come back to the comments. Thank you. Border. Oh, good. I'm glad I cut the border before everyone. I didn't even let everybody have a chance to come back in and have a say. Okay, so, and I'm thinking I was going to put another layer of card like to go underneath it like that, but I don't know that. What do you think? Should I do a layer or should I not do a layer? But before we make up our mind, I'm wondering if there's a little pot. I didn't do a pot in my last one. I'm wondering whether I should do a pot. I'll only get one because I don't reckon you would see the back one, so you'd only get the one. But I also have some of this organdy ribbon, glittered organdy ribbon, and I thought I might put that across there too, because if we're going to do sparkle, no layer, okay, layer, like no layer, no layer, no layer. You guys, all right. So, and I'm thinking about putting that, or, oh, I wonder, you'll have to excuse me, I need to step up and I need to behind me, because behind me in my cupboard is where I keep all my ribbon, and I'm just wondering if I actually have any petal pink ribbon. Polish pink, polish pink? I've got something that's pink. It may not be the right colour, but, oh no, that's polish pink. I could do polish pink instead of the sparkly. How's that? I could do that. So I've got polish pink, or I have glittered ribbon. So I got glittered ribbon, which isn't showing up very nicely on that. There we go. I've got glittered ribbon, or I have polished pink ribbon. Alrighty, pink ribbon. I will get rid of this one. I'm just going to do my sentiment. Now, okay, sentiment, we're going to do a real choose your own. So I've got peace and joy, which I can put sort of across the two, or I've got sending Christmas cheer. May your season be merry and bright, or happy holidays. I don't like that font on its own. I like it when it's joined with the other ones, but I don't particularly like it on its own. So, or I could cut that in a circle and put it over the top of the two, or I'm thinking maybe just the peace and joy over the top, sort of like I did with this one here, but in white, or embossed in white and over the top, like have it in pink and then emboss it. I could do it in what was the size of my layer piece? These ones, my cards are different sizes. Embossed. Okay. Embossed in light pink or embossed in dark pink? So many decisions when you're making cards, right? I still not going to circle in white. Embossed. Do you know what? Let's do, actually, I wonder if I've got a circle that punch that will. It's an old circle punch. All right, it's an old circle punch. Needs a break, or I'm assuming that you mean break in the color. Go with white with pink font. It needs a break in the weather. Try to take a break. Take a little holiday. Yeah, break. Oh, should not sing. I'm not a singer. All right, sending Christmas cheer. Let's try this because we can always go back, and I think it just fits. Oopsie, really, really just fits. So I could do something like that. Pink piece. Oh, the pink piece. Oh, behind this. Is that what you mean? The pink piece you put behind the trees. That bit there is, this is a scrap. It's 1 and what's that? 3/4 by 4 inches, or my card base. Actually, I quite like that. Sending Christmas cheer, because then I can spread my I can spread them out a little bit more. I know, too many decisions in card making. Too many decisions. It's like sometimes I think it's enough to blow your mind. Oh, especially if it's frazzled already. Okay, I am thinking, do I have any? And the thing that gets me is that when we do this and we talk about it together, because sometimes I've got the plan in my head and it's just like, well, you guys are getting what I serve you. And then other times when it's like this and it's a lot more interactive, I always go, oh, maybe I could do this. Oh, maybe I can do that. And I have to keep getting up because I don't have that stuff with me. Because I was just thinking I should do the pot in silver. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I don't have the dies for the pot anyway, and you can't stamp silver. So it's jumped off. So I'm thinking about the pot. Should I could emboss the pot in silver, or I could just do the pot in a completely different color, not pink. Like bring in some other color, because I've got a lot of pink. Catherine, yes, it is on anything. I'm having my own personal sale. It's actually for my birthday, so I thought, oh, I'm going to have a birthday sale. So yes, it's everything. So you just need to email me your order, because and the host code won't apply in this instance. So there won't be a host reward like I normally send out on this, because the 25% discount is the gift. So anyway, but yes. Okay, yes, I'm going to keep the white circle. I think Tina and Deb, definitely. So, but I just want to know, what should I do? Maybe I could do a green pot, a nice bright green one, because I love green as well. Just to throw in, we'll see. Let me stamp it and then you can have a look. Or should I just go for a muted one, like something that's non-obtrusive, like crumb cake or something? What do you think? Because I don't want to, I've got so much pink and silver. Well, it's not actually silver, it's iridescent stuff, isn't it? So we'll cut these out and then you guys can tell me what you think of this as well. At least these are easy to cut out. A lighter color, something a little bit less obtrusive. I can cut out greens and I can cut out gold to go with the snowflakes. Gold or silver? I'd have to emboss. But anyway, that'll give you an idea of what it will look like. So I can either choose something, get you out of the shadows. I can choose something bright. Or I can do a brown. And that one will only just be seen. So you'll see just a tiny snippet of that one. Gold. I think it would be silver. I think you would need silver because it's more of a silver base than, but the colours that it picks up are, well, I suppose it's sort of because it picks up copper and stuff too, doesn't it? So it picks up all sorts of colours. Or I could do blue. I could do blue. It could be green. It could be anything in between. I'm in a very sing-songy mood this morning. I apologize for all of that because I am not a sing-songy person. Okay, so should I just do green? I like green. Nice and bright. Green is good. Green is stamped and green is cut. So how about that? So while we just take a little moment, I will come back again and say, don't forget Thursday. And it's going to show Thursday. Today is also our very last weekly deals, and they are up. And Thursdays, if you're in Australia, is our overlapping day. Actually, I think it's also because it's Wednesday in the US as well. So I think this will apply to you. But today's the day to go and check these deals out because we have an overlap. So what happens is that because South Pacific is ahead of time and the US is the last one to complete the time. So what happens is today is an overlap day. So today you'll get last week's and this week's weekly deals. So they're all up for grabs at the moment, but you need to go online and check them out because there's no flyers or anything like that. So go and check them out and see what's online. I did think of something that was on there and now I've forgotten because I was going to say, oh, this one's a really good one, and then I've forgotten. So you'll have to go and check out yourself. And the other thing, just before I finish, no, that's not going to come up, is my Splendid Days card club. Now this is similar to what I used to run. I have done my first lot of samples, so it's a new card club that I am running, and it is open for registration until the 7th of October. So you've got just over 2 weeks left to subscribe to it. Invoices and payments and stuff won't be sent out until until after the 7th of October. But basically what happens is that in the first month of, it's a 3-month subscription. In the first month, you will get just the stamp set. And if you choose to get the dies, then you can add that on as well. And then the following month, you'll get 2 more items. And then the following month after that, you'll get another 2 items. So you'll end up with the whole suite and a little bit extra. So, and then I also send out 3 cards, 3 cards for you to create each month. So this is the first lot of cards that I have created. And I've tried to keep it clean, if you know what I mean. Like I've done a lot of looking at cards, and a lot of them, because the bundle and the stamp set sort of lends itself to, you want to do lots of layering and lots of fluff filling and all that type of thing, but they can look a little bit messy, in my opinion. So I have tried to keep them pretty simple and clean. And so that's the first month's card. So there's a little sneak peek for you. So registration for that club is $45 a month for the 3 months, and you'll end up with product and card kits and envelopes and instructions. So you can go and check that out. I will put a link to the details when I'm done. So lots of things. Okay. So we've got Gina in from Alberta in Canada. Hello. Okay, so let's get sticking. Now I'm going to have to be careful with the sticking because it's I'm just going to stick. How about that? Oh, and I'm going to run out of, you do have to be a little bit careful, but I think that the vellum is a thicker type of vellum. It's not really a super thin one. So I think we'll be fine with adhesive. I don't think you're going to see too much of it. I don't think you can't see too much of that adhesive, so that's pretty good. Thank you, Tanya. I've been watching. I was watching the new season of Cobra Kai when I was making them. Oh, that show cracks me up. Has anybody watched the latest season of Cobra Kai? Oh. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Catherine said it's her second tutorial she's seen with me and she's liking it. Glue dots are good with vellum. Yes. This seems to be a slightly thicker. Like you can't see any of my glue, my adhesive that I've put down on that one. So, or maybe just ever so slightly, but glue dots, I will remember that because I was trying to think of places. Normally you would try and hide your adhesive behind something that you've got on your vellum, right? But I didn't in this case. Now I'm going to, do I dare try, actually I think I'll just pop them up underneath afterwards. They might be a little bit too hard. I know, I binge watched it. I binge watched it too, Michelle. Honestly, I want to tell you some parts in it, but I don't want to in case you haven't seen it. Oh my gosh, what a crack up! I love that they just are so into their 80s music still. And the other thing that gets me is that you know, they'll introduce the characters and then they'll, oh, that's a bit floppy. They'll introduce that's really floppy. They'll introduce characters and then they'll like go back to the original movies and you go, is that who that is? It's like, it's awesome that all these characters, original actors, have come back and played their same parts. Oh yes, The Devil in Ohio was pretty good, wasn't it? And I also watched, it sounds like all I do is watch TV, but I watch while I'm crafting, I watch while I'm writing tutorials, and I watch when I'm cooking tea, and I watch, so I do things. Yes, Chesapeake Shores, that I love that. You know, I didn't watch that to start with because I thought it was like that, you know, is it Jersey Shores? Is that reality show? And I'm just like, I don't want to watch. I thought that's what it was like, so I avoided it. And then I was like, hang on a minute. What else have I watched? Somebody recommended Partner Track, which is nice and lighthearted, sort of like not a sitcom, but like a drama thing that they would have as a weekly show on just normal TV. So, and I enjoyed that one too. But I want to point out the reenactment scene from the dream that Johnny's missus had. And I'm really bad because I can't remember names of characters. I'm so bad for that. She had that dream, and oh my goodness, I was just laughing too much. So okay, so we got this going on. So I'm going to put this one down flat. So actually, I might just scooch that along just a little bit more, and that covers, if you're ever looking to, like if you've got two types of patterns, whether it's designer series paper or vellum like we're using today, anything that's got the two different types of patterns, ribbon is always great to cover up the join mark. Or a piece of cardstock, you can always put a piece of cardstock over it. That will also hide any join. So that's very good, very good. Okay, and a small one at the top. Oh no, that's okay. I was just thinking I've got my sentiment to put on as well, but it doesn't matter because I'll just use the trick that I normally use. Okay, so we'll put this one down ever so slightly, a little bit further down. Dream Horse. Oh, Only Murders in the Building. Oh, that's not on Netflix though, is it? Only Murders in the Building? I don't know. Okay, so I need one to go down flat. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. There's a couple of things I have as contraband. That's one of them. All right, so I'm going to pop that. Oh, no, it's not going to work. My fingers aren't going to work under here properly. I should have, because you're only going to see a tiny snippet of that, but I still want to put it there. Okay, Disney. I think. Now I said to my boys, 19 and 21, right? Okay, and one of them said, "Oh, I've been watching such and such." And I'm like, "Well, how can you be watching that?" And he goes, "Oh, I bought myself a subscription." And it's like, hang on a minute, I share my Netflix with all of them, and yet they won't share their streaming with me. How rude is that? I guess that's teenage. Oh, they're not teenagers anymore, are they? They're young adults. They know a good thing. Right, okay, so I need to put dimensionals. So what I'm doing now is, because I've got two different heights in my leaves, glue dots for the pots. I should have, I'm nearly out of my glue dots. I think I need to get more. So I need to put a dimensional on one side, the one that's going to overhang, and then I just put tape on the other so that then I can do something like that. Should have gone down a little bit. maybe I'll just pop it down just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I think my boys need to share. I suggested to them, why don't we each get a different streaming app and then we can share? No. They get a streaming app and keep it all to themselves. Okay, now bling, 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 bling. I have thought about this earlier. Disney, what is going on? Oh, man, they keep jumping off. I keep knocking it and I keep jumping off. Get back on there. I know, I'm gonna try again with them. They're just too rude. Mind you, I also watch a lot of the free to air apps as well because you know, we've got a SBS on demand for our Handmaid's Tale, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is we have these adhesive backed stars which are also iridescent, so they will pick up pinks and they will pick up blues and greens. So you get best of both worlds, pinks and I don't know, it's almost like a yellow, and then green and blue, which is very similar to these guys. So these guys will pick up the same types of colors. So what I'm going to do is pop these ones. Now these ones are the big stars. These ones have got little holes in the middle, which don't really bother me. But if they bother you, there is a way. Now I've got to be careful with my placement here because I could easily muck the placement up, which I will probably do anyway. But I'm going to use a lot of them, so whatever. Because I can, right? So we've got them going on. I seem to be in a very modern, like I haven't done a lot of traditional Christmas colours this year. I don't know why. I just don't feel like doing them. But then we've also got iridescent pearls, which I'm going to pop in the centre of each of these to cover up the hole if you don't like the holes. So, or you could use rhinestones if you wanted to. But I thought I've got quite a few of these guys. I've got a couple of extra packets. So somehow I've managed to collect quite a few of them. So there we go. So there we go. Little bit different for me. A little bit of a different Christmas card for me, but I wanted to use I perhaps should have had them up a little bit higher, so these guys were up a little bit higher, but you can play around with the placement. This will give you an idea. Yeah, perhaps I should have had a bit more snowflake and a bit less dots, and then that way my trees would have sat a little bit higher, but it's just all playing around, and if I decided to make it again, then I probably would shift it up a little bit. Parakeet Party and Sweet Sorbet for Christmas. Yes, because see, that's still pink and green, red and green, but just in a nice bright color. So there we go. Lots going on. Lots of different colors going on. So there we have it. Okay, so just going over just a few reminders, I don't think, right? So make sure you sign up to my newsletter on the blog, and that way you can get your free tutorials every Friday. Perfect Partners ending at the end of the month, and the dies are not going to be available anywhere else. I'm not going to give you my September code because I have my own personal sale going on. You will need to either message me or email me, alisacraig@westnet.com.au, or just message me on Facebook and I will get you sorted. So that is 25% off today and tomorrow only, our weekly deals, so you might want to check if there's anything on the list as well. And then also Splendid Days Card Club, I'll bring those cards back in. That's got another 2 weeks left to go. Oh, and I always forget, hang on a minute, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. I always forget, Don't forget that you can join my team as well, like Robin did. Robin jumped in. So if you are wanting to have a discount on any of your Stampin' Up products, you can join my team, especially if your wish list is quite long. You can save at the minimum 20% discount, and you can work your way up depending on your purchasing habits. You can earn more than 20%. And you get to join my team as well, so yeah, which is always fun. So there's the cards that we're doing for our first Splendid Days Card Club, so you can go and check that out. All the details are on my blog as well. And I think that's it. I think we are done for the day. Yippee! I have to go and see whether my son is actually going to wake up, considering it's nearly 11 o'clock here now. He's probably already awake. He's probably quietly watching Netflix. Probably quietly watching Netflix in his room, but that's okay. I know it's like when you've got a head cold. Okay, oops, I haven't even got my comments on. I'm thinking, what's going on? Bronwyn says, I don't think that's possible. Oh, I'm not, I missed the context. Oh, Christmas stamps, yeah, very bad. I think Bronwyn, you're applying to Christina, right? Christina said she thought she had enough Christmas stamps. No. So I worked out I have got three tree stamps this year, which is quite funny, and they all feel like this one I feel like I should be doing my traditional colors with, and then the other two I feel like I can do modern colors with, but so I just wanted to see whether I could actually do this, okie dokie. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to go and write up my tutorial for this right now, and then thank goodness the pizza shop decided not to close. The pizza shop normally close on a public holiday, and I'm like, that'd be right. Make my birthday a public holiday and I'll miss out on pizza. But they said they were going to stay open today, normal trading hours. So woohoo! I get to have my wood-fired pizza for my birthday dinner. Something to look forward to, right? Crazy if that's what we've got to look forward to. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again next week as normal. Thanks a lot.